Domain and range practice. We're going to find the domain and range for the following. So if you're ready, let's get to it. Okay, so this one. First I'm going to look for my domain. So first of all, my domain is from -3 to 4. So I just want to write that in words so that we know that very clearly from the start. Now how do we write this in mathematical terms? That's d equals, well, you can't actually use d, but I'm just shortening things. But d equals -3 to 4. With square brackets because they're black dots. Okay, that means they're included. These square brackets mean they're included. Or I could write x is between -3 and 4. And I need to make equal signs, because remember, these black dots, you can actually get 4 here. It's not just before 4, so you can actually get 4 here. It's not less than. So that's our domain. Let's look at our range. Our range is 10 to 11. That's not correct. It should be a -10. It's -10 to 11. So, range equals -10 to 11 included, and yeah, -10 less than or equal to y is less than or equal to 11. Great. So our second question. So this is fairly easy. I'm just going to start writing down the answers now. X is from -10 to 10. Range is from -10 to 10. So the only question that some people get into trouble with is, do we include 10 or not? Well, the answer is yes. I put all the square brackets here. And that's because this line goes through those points. Okay? If you don't see a dot, just assume, well, it's pretty obvious that it goes through it. It's only when you have an open circle that it doesn't go through it. So we'll go through this question now. So domain is, well, we look at our first number, x, 1 onwards. But it doesn't include 1. So it goes 1 to infinity. Because it just keeps going. It doesn't have an endpoint. And range is also the same, because it goes 1 to infinity, upwards. Now, we're going to sketch a graph with the following domain and range, -2 to 2, and range 0 to 5. Here's our graph, or our axes. Well, to do this, first we should decide, we should figure out where our domain is. So let's say that's our domain. Now we want to figure out how far we can go up and down. Well, we want to start at 0 and end about here. Starting to get the picture? We can only go inside this box, and we need a graph that goes to the edges of this box. So one easy way to do it is to go, I'm going to start, how about this corner? I'm going to start in this corner with a black dot, because now I got -2. Oh, I can't do that, can I? Cannot do that. The reason I cannot do that is because I have to include, I'm including the 2, but I can't include the 5. So the 5 has to be an open dot, and this 2 has to be an open dot. So I need to put this here, open dot. And -2 and 0 has to be a black dot, because they're included. They should be the same point. So our graph could look something like this. And or it could just be a straight line, whatever you like. But you just need the black dot down here and the open dot on the other side. Great. I'll move on to another chapter now.